They track down and capture Milwaukee's most dangerous criminals, the FBI MPD Gang Task Force. They often work undercover out of the public's view.
Well, tonight we're giving you an exclusive look inside their hush-hush activities.
Rebecca Clough joined them as they beat down doors and took drugs, guns, and bad guys off the streets. Rebecca.
George and Carol, the FBI MPD Gang Task Force was started 3 years ago to take down a violent gang on the north side. Now they're after others. They allowed me to follow along with them for several months as they carried out operations in some of the most deadly neighborhoods in the cities. We've concealed the identities of the agents because they're still working undercover.
As the sun rises, an undercover FBI MPD task force gears up.
Good morning, everybody. Today, the Gang Task Force is going to be participating. There's been an increase in gang activity, violence, drug trafficking. District 7 has identified several hot spots within the district.
The group has a very specific mission in Milwaukee.
Our main focus is violent offenders. We're interested in the shooters.
We followed along with agents for 4 months as they hit the city's most violent areas.
It doesn't take a lot of people to generate a lot of havoc.
From early morning raids,
Officers are right now doing a sweep of the house. They are looking for guns, drugs, and money.
to traffic stops where undercover officers flagged suspected criminal activity.
What did you pull him over for?
He's got illegally tinted windows. His girlfriend had a CCW permit and she had her gun on her. I believe he's a convicted felon.
Police say he is a felon and he can't be in a car with a gun. And that's not all.
They just found more than $10,000 in cash inside of a car.
But the idea of the task force is not always to make arrests. Oftentimes people are pulled over and let go. That's because undercover officers are after something bigger.
These particular neighborhoods are controlled by some of the violent street gangs that we target. We're going to go in there for the purpose of developing informants.
That information leads to getting the city's most dangerous criminals. Recently, the task force was on the hunt for a man who shot at Milwaukee police in September. They arrested Alfredo Montañez. Agents say he's affiliated with the Latin Kings.
There are drug gangs out there that are violent, that use violence to collect debts, violence to rip off other drug dealers, violence to compete for territory.
Agents and officers say oftentimes the hardest thing is to get people in neighborhoods controlled by crime to work with the police. We went back to those same areas without agents, spending time with neighbors. Many did not want to talk to us on camera. Some long-term residents say crime and violence are rampant.
A lot of shooting.
I guess because I grew up in this neighborhood, I mean, it's not safe nowhere.
Others say police aren't out to help them.
You can't even walk around without being considered a target. They only harass you just to see your ID, and then when you resist it because you know you did no wrong, they say that it's kind of like they're saying you're provoking them.
Since the gang task force has started, they've made over 300 arrests, nearly 300 gun seizures, and over 400 drug seizures.
In total, the task force has indicted 90 people in federal court. The number of convictions was not available. There have also been convictions in state court, including Christopher Anderson. The known gang member was convicted of killing 2 people. Anderson also dumped gasoline on a man, set him on fire, and then shot at the victim as he ran for his life. He's now on trial for another murder. The task force says getting these people off the streets makes a difference.
Now, in the last year, the FBI and the police have started a new strategy targeting a small area in the north side of the city. Coming up tomorrow, I'll be back on the street with the task force to show you how targeting that area drives down crime across the entire city. George and Carol.
Great access. Thanks, Rebecca.